Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato.
I'll tell you who I am. What are you, the cops?
Yes.
Damn. Fuck.
We're the movie cops.
You got me there. I'm Matt.
And welcome back to Mindbreakers. Now, last episode, we kind of hinted, downright said, I quoted the movie, that we were doing Big Trouble in Little China today. Unfortunately, that is no longer the case.
Yeah.
Because I have promised that specific movie to Mindbreakers member Rukajiro.
Yeah.
And for reasons that I am not going to be discussing here, because it's none of your fucking business.
True.
Ruka is currently unavailable to record. This isn't like he's not left. We're still cool. But he's got some of his own shit to do right now.
Exactly.
Fair enough. So we're moving Big Trouble in Little China to somewhere else. So, whereas last time when we couldn't watch The Mangler 2, so we got to watch The Running Man.
Yeah.
We're watching something a lot older.
Yeah.
This season we already looked at John Carpenter's first feature-length movie. We're looking at his second today. A little 70s action exploitation film, which really, I'm glad we're doing this after Death Race 2000 because it pairs really well with Death Race 2000.
Nice.
We're doing Assault on Precinct 13.
Yep.
This is from 1976. It's got a 7.3.
Damn.
A highway patrol officer, 2 criminals, and a station secretary defend a defunct Los Angeles precinct office against a siege by a bloodthirsty street gang.
Yep. I never seen it.
It's an early John. It's see what he's got. Something a lot smaller and easier to do than a fucking space movie.
Yeah. Did I watch that with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I consider this to be kind of the You know how you have spiritual sequels?
Yeah.
I feel this is a spiritual predecessor to Escape from New York.
From what I've heard, I can see it.
But we're in for a treat, and we're in for some good old 70s violence.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
Hopefully, we won't have anything as ridiculous as David Carradine beating Stallone in a straight fair fight, which was just no.
Wacky Races was
Wacky Races was a great movie.
A good time. I'm glad I got to see that for the first time as well. I'm excited for this one too.
Why'd you call it Wacky Races? Just fucking watch it. That's what we call it, Wacky Races.
It's just Wacky Races.
Anyway, it's time for Assault on Precinct 13.
I'm looking forward to it.
Freeze! This is the police. Drop your weapons and place your hands above your heads.
On Saturday, 6 members of the gang known as Street Thunder were ambushed by the police. On Sunday, the warlords of Street Thunder swore a blood oath to avenge their dead. For the gang called Street Thunder, it is a day of vengeance. It's war in the streets.
Oh, Jesus, come on. Come on, I'll give you my money. Just don't hurt me, please. Please.
It's terror in the night. It's the most shattering assault on a police station in history. Assault on Precinct 13.
This is the siege. It's a goddamn siege.
You want to stay here and hold until somebody comes, okay? We're in the middle of a city, inside a police station.
What does that mean?
They're not afraid to die. Any of them. They want to rip us apart, no matter what it costs. It means to the death.
Precinct 13. Cut off, isolated in the middle of a city, as a human wave of street killers turns the night into a nightmare.
We got a war going on down here. We can't find the damn thing.
A white-hot night of hate. Assault on Precinct 13.
All right, unsurprisingly, that was very good.
Yep, I had a good time watching this for the first time.
Not the best Carpenter, obviously, but
no, but your second big feature-length film, fucking
definitely better than his first big feature-length film.
Oh yeah,
like this is actually coherent, unlike Dark Star.
Yeah.
As you said, well, when you're actually reviewing Dark Star, it felt more like it was meant to be a show.
Yeah.
But didn't get to be a show, so they just took edited the episodes together and boom, movie.
Yeah, it did feel like 3 separate episodes.
Like what actually happened with Body Bags.
Yeah.
Because the show, we are going to get to that one. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
But because Body Bags was like, hey, we have this cool idea for a horror anthology show. I got 3 episodes. Like, yeah, that's great, but we already have Tales from the Crypt and Tales from the Dark Side. No. It's like, fucking fine. I'll make a movie.
There you go. But this one, movie. Through and through. And I kind of feel like it's going back. It kind of reminds me of what was it, Dog Soldier we watched?
Oh, yeah, Dog Soldiers.
Which is like, it's an hour and 30 minutes, but not a whole lot happens because most of the film is them shooting at each other.
A lot of moments that are very, very, very reminiscent of, say, Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, very.
Because I described this as earlier as like this is kind of a zombie movie, and Matt was like, "What do you mean? It's like a zombie movie?" And well, do you agree?
Yeah, no, I get like the setup and the setting, the way that random ass people are now just kind of clumped together fighting against whatever the fuck's outside.
Especially because we never really clearly see any of the gang members except for a very few.
The ones at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's bad. And I don't even think you see them. Like, you don't even know if they appear again. And it's all.
They're not the ones who bring in the cello.
No.
So it starts some guys are doing going to do something with some guns. And they get killed by cops.
Yeah.
And then the gang members stab their arms and put blood in a bowl for the cholo for the 6. And we hear on the radio that a bunch of automatic weapons have been stolen, and if the people who have them get organized, we're fucked because they're a gang.
You'll never guess what happens.
They got organized. And then a cop.
New cop, I believe.
No, he's a highway patrol, but he's not new. He's been working as a cop for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, like, whatever his role is now is like first day.
It's his first day. Austin Stoker.
Yeah.
No, Ethan Bishop.
I think
Austin Stoker's the actor.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, he was like, hey guy, anything for me to do? There's this precinct that's closing. You can help, like, supervise and get some stuff packed up. Just like supervising a pack-up job? Want to be a hero on your first night out? Yes, sir.
Yeah, well.
There are no heroes anymore, just people following orders. All right, I'll do the job.
He's like, fair enough, I'll make my way down there.
He whistles what isn't exactly, but sounds an awful lot like the theme from The Odd Couple.
It's like, I'm sure if he makes make 2 notes different, it's like pretty much there. He's a nice guy. He seems like a dude doing his job.
Well, he's on his way. There's some people on death. There's some prisoners who are being transferred from police station to prison. One of them is sick. One of them is called Wells, and one of them is Napoleon Wilson.
He's going on death row.
Who's going on death row, and he gets elbowed in the face by the warden.
Yeah. He fell out of his chair.
I don't sit so good these days. And when they're getting on the bus, he gets some time to stretch out a bit. and he uses his chain to trip the guy who elbowed him in the face.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
which, like,
fair.
Fuck, I hate how good this movie did in making me care about a guy who's probably done unspeakable things to people.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just that charming that it hurts.
I mean, Con Air, this is kind of like a precursor to stuff like Con Air.
Yeah.
Because, John Malkovich he is a horrible person in that movie, but he's charismatic.
Yeah.
And also Steve Buscemi, who killed a little girl and then spent a month wearing her head as a hat.
Yeah.
You're happy when he escapes.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, good for him. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
I'm gonna watch that movie again.
Con Air is great.
It's a good time.
The only thing that's not great about Con Air is Nicolas Cage's mullet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
That is in that movie, isn't it? Yeah.
Not my favorite Nicolas Cage. That would be The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock's very good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably my favorite, too.
But that might just because I'm a Sean Connery fan.
Still. It was a good time all around.
Yeah. National Treasure.
Nicolas Cage.
Season of the Witch.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
It's not a good movie, but it's Nicolas Cage and Ron Perlman as Crusaders,
Yeah.
and it's just fun.
Yeah. It's a fun time. Yeah, a good
We
time.
reviewed that a long time ago on this show. Pre-100, I think.
Yep.
Anyway, so they're, while this is happening, a guy is taking his daughter to go talk to the nanny and ask her to move in with them. He says to get her out of the neighborhood, but I think it's clear he's a single dad.
Yeah.
I think he wants to hook up with her.
Yeah.
And fair enough.
But like
she already clearly likes the kid.
Yeah.
So why not?
And much like the rest of this movie, it's never clearly defined.
Nothing's clearly defined.
But
It doesn't need to.
Don't need to.
And while he's doing that, some gang members are cruising with some new weapons. And there's one, really disturbed individual who's just pointing a high-powered sniper rifle at random fucking people. And his finger, stroking the trigger.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Hell, dude. Fuck. Calm down.
So there's an ice cream man. And, because they stopped to call on the phone.
Yeah.
And then the little girl's like, hey, it's the ice cream van. And the dad's like, here, go get some ice cream. And she goes, and the gang goes by the ice cream van, and he's very worried.
Multiple times, by the way.
Multiple times. They're fucking harassing him.
Yeah.
As I am closed, then he sees them going away, and all right, what do you want? Vanilla swirl.
Because she does make a good point. His music was still on.
Yep.
Which is sign that the ice cream store is running.
So he makes her the vanilla. He's a little distracted, as we learned when she goes, looks at it.
She wanted vanilla twist.
It's just regular vanilla.
Yeah.
And she goes back, but in this time, the gang found him and found him and is holding him up against, not interrogating him, just holding a gun in his mouth and hitting him.
Yeah.
My theory is that he's the one who squealed to the cops that got the ones caught at the beginning, but nothing's explained. So this is just guessing. So he, the little girl comes back, goes to the ice cream. She's like, I asked for vanilla swirl, and if you've seen the JonTron Alone in the Dark, no, Are You Afraid of the Dark review?
Afraid of the Dark.
Yeah, the guy just shoots her in the chest.
Unprompted, he just does it.
I know that it's a 70s gangsploitation film, and this is one of the scenes where you can be sure it's a gangsploitation film, because no street gang, at least in North America, if you just flat out murder a child, no.
Yeah. And you
they're not going to be happy with you.
And it's not like she saw him kill the guy.
Yeah,
so they don't want to. She's the first one he kills.
Because he's not dead yet. They kill him after. But it's just... Now, I'm not saying street gangs are good.
No.
They're not. I mean, they're a result of a problem.
Yeah.
But they're not going to kill a child.
They still have, like, morals.
Fuck, the fucking Foot Gang in the 90s Ninja Turtle film is more realistic than that. Go. Play.
But yeah, so the dad looks up, because I'm presuming he's probably like, what the fuck's my daughter? Like, she just want to go get
But it is a silenced pistol.
Yes. So
all the guns are silenced, which is a
and he just
plot
looks
point,
up
actually.
and sees
Dead.
his daughter dead.
So he runs over, and then the ice cream man says, "Gun under the dash," and like, you know what? Good last words in this situation.
And pretty sure, much like every other father probably would in the time.
Or now, hopefully.
Or now.
Look, if you see someone shoot your daughter, or shoot your child, if you're a parent and you see someone murder your child, and you have the ability to murder that person you don't, you're a bad parent.
He puts two and two together, grabs the gun, saw where they drove off, so...
And in the meantime, we're unpacking, we're packing up the police station. We find out that the phones and the power are going to cut out like 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
And they have a few cells in a bathroom working, but like not a functioning police station
and I
right
guess
now.
like the commissioner of the place is going to check out the new precinct.
Yep. Well, he's planning to.
So he's planning to. We don't see him again. So.
Guy keeps coughing on the bus, and it's like we think he might actually be seriously ill.
Yeah, because the warden said it was just a cold, which like, no, you saw how much like he was like, pale.
Like, it's weird because it feels like a holdover from a different movie.
Yeah.
Because he's going on like he's an extra in the fucking Stand. He seems that sick.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of those things, like, is this going to be a zombie movie kind of thing? He's that sick. But they bring him to... So they're looking for the nearest police station to stop and, like, so they can see what's going on here.
Which is, of course, Precinct 13.
And the dad, he pursues the car, actually catches them, and unloads at the guy, and we're like, oh shit, dude, you missed. And then he falls over bleeding from multiple holes, and like, oh no, you did miss, good job.
And then he bolts it to the nearest payphone, which is in the middle of nowhere.
But they're approaching slowly in the classic John Carpenter shot.
So he's like, fuck that, and just runs more.
He gets to the police station, the bus gets to the police station, and stage is set for action.
Yep.
They're not going to let they want to leave the prisoners there so they can maybe get a doctor to see fucking sick guy, because if it's infectious we're fucked.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, we're not an operational police station anymore. We have like 2 cells, man.
Yeah.
I can't really handle this right now. So they're on the way to the bus. Two guards and a prisoner and the detective who's transferring them all get shot.
Yeah, sick guy gets shot.
Wells and Wilson book it let us in.
Yeah.
Because the guy has already gone in, the dad.
Yeah.
And basically demanded sanctuary.
Yeah, and he can't. He's gone.
He's mentally checked out.
Which, like, yeah, dude's had a rough day.
Yeah, not a good day for the dad.
No.
Not a good day for any father. And so they're in, and the siege begins. There are, at the moment, the commissioner gets shot too. Yeah, when he goes outside to check.
Then one of the secretaries is like, he fell over, and then the
crowd
kind of looks at him. He's like,
and then he goes, and then like and he dodges and gets back. He's like, they're using silencers.
Yeah, like he didn't fall over.
And then they cut off the power. They cut off the phones. And
then we got 50 minutes left.
Then they set up a roadblock, and Wilson and Wells are in the cells.
Yep. Then they start breaking in.
Yeah.
They shoot all the windows.
But first they bring a cloth.
Yeah.
And smash a jar of blood, which is the cholo.
Yeah.
Which is explained later. And fight. It's just we're holding them off. The one secretary is really cool. The other secretary is a bitch. Like, hey, they just want the dad. Let's just give them him. And then she gets shot.
Off screen, might I add.
Yep. It is one of those things where like there's this character in The Birds. There's this character in Maximum Overdrive. This is just a character in siege horror movies.
Yeah. Or if you're just like me and you ain't making it. They start breaking in, or they start trying to make their way in. Yeah. So, reasonable response is go get the 2 prisoners because we're gonna fucking
need them.
And
they're gonna die there because they've already killed one of the prisoners.
The sick one.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They're clearly not cops, but we don't care.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I was saying, like they shot a child. Like one of them shot a child.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, I think anything's fair game.
Everyone's fair game.
Yeah.
So the secretary Lee gets shot in the arm while she's
yeah.
Doesn't phase her, which is fucking impressive. She gets them both.
She gets Wells out.
Yep.
And then doesn't have time, so she gets shot and kind of plays it a little bit. Which, I mean, yeah, the person who shot her is probably feeling all fucking tight from my... What does she do? Fucking...
Shoots him and gets the other one out.
Yeah, fucking beats him across the face, kicks him in the nuts, and dives in the cell. And then I see one of the gnarliest fucking film arm breaks of my life.
Oh, yeah. That was...
shit.
70s did action different.
Like... Because, like, normally in, like, action films, like, it's usually, like, a quick cutaway or something, or, like, it's so fast you blink and you miss it kind of thing.
But this is, like, the kind of arm break you get in Dirty Harry.
Yeah, like, this is... that prosthetic bent. And holy... it wasn't good.
This is like when you're watching a wrestling match with Yokozuna and he does the drop on someone.
Yeah.
And you see their ribcage compress.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no.
Like, the reaction I had to that was just like, oh, it was visceral. I could not believe it was that, like...
It was good.
It was so good. And then, yeah, they armed the prisoners.
They armed the prisoners, and just we have some character stuff between them.
Yeah.
It's like, they left the Cholo, and Wells is like, hold the fuck up. You did not say anything about... I want to go back in the cell.
I feel safer there.
What do you mean? What's the Cholo? Oh, it's a... It means they don't care. It means to the death.
Which is kind of like because as the secretary said before she died, they just want him. Not about that anymore. Now it's like, okay, yeah, he's the reason they're there, but now it's just anarchy. Like we will not stop until everyone is dead.
That's LA for you.
And then it's just 40 minutes of them surviving.
At one point, Rowdy Piper walks in with a shotgun and sunglasses and says, "I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass."
I wish.
I think he just starting out back then.
78?
76.
Give or take, yeah, probably. Around there. And it's not a whole lot. There's the character bonding that happens. Because even though they're obviously criminals...
Wells, they have the idea of someone to go hotwire the car and get to the phone, so Wells sneaks through the sewers.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts is the cop, like, he looks at the cop and he's like, "Why don't you go?" He's like, "I'm a cop.
I don't know how to hotwire a car."
"Why can't she go?" "If I can do it with one arm." I'm like, there.
Mine is there's an exchange between him and Wilson.
Yeah.
Wilson's like, before you go off to the border, call the cops and get us some help. What makes you think they'll do that? And I love that because it can either be referring to calling the cops, or running to the border, and you never know.
You never know.
And I love that.
Like, your brain probably wants to assume that he means going to the border. Like, of course he'd go get help. You don't know that.
But
we don't even know what he's in for.
He gets to the car, but oh no, there's somehow a gang member already in the car. And
also probably brings out one of my favorite moments because he shoots him.
Yeah.
So the glass breaks and the cop goes,
"That could have been some glass breaking."
Fucking smack something. It's good because
really good.
like it's just they're at their fucking wits' end. They're fighting an army basically. Because like that one good part where before the other secretary gets shot, they're like, oh well no, I mean there was gunfire. Like of course people are gonna come by and they're like, well look outside.
And they put everything back in the all the bodies.
There's no bodies. The bus is gone. Every dead person. The cars are parked normally.
Some cops are on their way to assist, and
can't find the fucking place.
Hey, there's some rain. That's not rain. Looks out. There's a fucking telephone repairman bleeding onto the car. Then they set up a bomb. They have a can of acetylene, which is evidence.
You can hit it that
somehow.
Far? I got 3 bullets.
Then they strap flares to it.
Yep.
One thing they do is like, hey, is that a gun? No, it's a flare gun. Damn. It's like, don't knock the flare gun. You can kill someone with the flare gun, and you can kill them in a way that might give everyone else pause, because it'll be fucking horrifying to see.
You could probably also just use the flare gun.
Yeah. Like,
shoot it outside the building.
People don't generally shoot those out into the sky for fun in the city.
Yeah, exactly.
Though, I mean, like, there's a house down the street there that has fireworks at random moments, which annoys the fuck out of me.
City?
Yeah.
Okay, but...
It's like, okay, it happened to, like, Christmas Eve and New Year's. Like, oh, whatever, it's Christmas. It's just, it's a Wednesday in February. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I kind of expect that, like, when I'm out in the countryside. Because, like, okay, maybe it's family get-together, they want to light some fireworks. Like, you know, do your thing. Brother, who's it for?
So a lot of people come into the hallway. They have a barrier.
It's a sign.
It's not going well. They shoot the bomb, explosion. They get out, and that's the movie.
Yeah, there's no like. I mean, there's a good end because the cops show up, but like, again, one of my favorite things about the film is how every kind of character just knows what they are. So you have the guy who's not there because he just watched his daughter get shot and killed a guy.
He just gets put on a gurney and taken out.
Wilson and the other secretary
might Lee. They might be a couple.
Yeah, like they're kind of like they're hitting it off, but you know, in the back of the mind, it's like, well, this dude's like going to death row, so
nothing long lasting can happen right now.
And then there's him and the cop who's just like some fucking dude, like little foot soldier comes in and tries to handcuff him, and he's like, get the fuck away from him! Like, he helped me out here, so he goes, it'd be an honor to walk outside with you. Yeah, I bet it would be. Okay, you. And they just walk out, and that's the movie. Credits start rolling.
Good movie. You can see where a lot, like some of the techniques that would go into some of his better movies later down the line came from.
Telephone in the middle of nowhere. I mean,
that's directly from in Halloween 3.
It's literally like that's a Carpenter thing, man. Like, I love it. I don't know how he keeps finding these lone telephone poles, but God bless. A lot of like the film techniques too. He's used like the lighting is mostly natural from what I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So he does that a lot.
But not like shitty.
No, like you still see what's going on.
There's one movie famous for only having natural lighting by Stanley Kubrick. It is called Barry Lyndon.
Yes.
The only interesting thing about this film is that they only use natural lighting. That's a problem some directors have, I find.
Yeah.
They're doing a thing.
It's like cool.
But that experiment is the only, it like defines the entire movie.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but.
No, this one, I never saw it. So, for like a late 70s action flick of, it's gang exploitation, but it's a good.
Music's awesome.
Music's good, the action's good, like.
This is something I find eerie about telephone booths in the middle of nowhere.
There's one dude walking slowly towards you.
Well, not even that, just seeing a telephone booth seemingly in the middle of nowhere is weird to me. But then though I do still remember before cell phones when we needed to use them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
Almost on every other block.
I do love that they still have them in the metro. but almost every single one, someone has like grabbed the receiver and smashed.
I don't even remember the last time I saw one in the Metro.
I think they have them in. They have them around here, I think, and they have them at like Barry, or something. Not Barry, but they. I know they have them in some metros, and they're always broken.
I've definitely seen some like out in the wild,
but not just like non-functional, but like someone has broken this thing.
Shots in there just use as rain covers. Cause you're waiting for a bus and there's no shelter. It's got a high and a low phone booth. This is a good time. I had a really good time with this movie.
Yeah.
It's a John Carpenter film. Like, you're probably gonna have a good time.
If you like John Carpenter, you got to watch this one because
even
if you don't like it, it's part of the history.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of like
child gets shot.
Child gets shot. You can definitely see a lot of like his techniques starting to build.
Like that's what this isn't the first film I've watched where kids die.
No, same.
Because like one of my favorite crime movies is The Untouchables, and one of the first thing that happens in that movie is a little girl like, Mr. you forgot your briefcase. Boom.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between an explosion and just bang.
Yeah. And it's not like it's stylized.
Nope.
She just gets shot and
it's stylized
fear.
In as much as how paint red the blood is because it's a 70s movie.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Like, fear in her eyes topples over. That's it. Like, it was fucking great. Like, holy shit.
Anyway, next week, we got another movie for you. It'd be weird if we didn't at this point. We're going back into the world of H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh boy.
And the works of the Mad Dr. West.
Oh shit.
So, I'm Americ D'Amato.
Up in that.
See you then.
Enjoy that one.